in RTUs and other instrumentation. And this is the architecture that's used around the world. Slight variations, but it's this. It doesn't matter if this is for a water distribution system that you're in Kuala Lumpur, because we were just talking about this 2 weeks ago. KL has a bunch of losses in their water system, so we're looking at the SCADA architecture that they have in place in KL to see the control system. Exact same architecture that's used in the Philippines for remote control of a hydro dam that's outside of Manila. I mean, it's the same architecture that's in Johannesburg to run a water distribution system for Johannesburg. This is the architecture that you have at your mind also, or a slight variation thereof. Got a whole class on it. I'm back underground again, and I appreciate this because it's flashback time for me. I really appreciate it. This is a photo that I took of the DCS. So this is 3 stories. It's about, maybe 25 meters total top to bottom. And on the left-hand side, then you sort of see it on the right-hand side. Let's see if I can draw a circle. Over here on the right-hand side are some of the racks of equipment that are running this Foxborough IA. And then they went over to Wonderware as the HMI, the actual DCS that's working underground. And it's radioactive. And you're underneath the lake. And it's a wild environment. It's just wild. And then you're going to hit probably the most important topic. It's always a question like, should you start with this? No, I think you should end with this. And I did not lay out the course, but I certainly agree, maybe Paul did, I certainly agree with the logic in putting personal safety systems and devices as the last module inside this particular course. Because when you look at it, it's like, well, shouldn't it, this is so important, shouldn't it be number 1? Yeah, but let's leave you with this specific idea. Personal safety systems and what they mean from an instrumentation perspective in 2011. Here's a picture of the right-hand side, and once again, we're underground, and we're up in Canada, and there are donuts everywhere, and people want to play hockey, by the way. So this is called the prism, and the prism is red, green, orange. And what does the prism do? That's the most important safety system they have underground. And you can see the beautiful sort of state that the prism system is in. Just look at this thing. It's like, I got rust, I got old wires, I got everything. And this is the alarm system to say if you've had a radioactive breach inside this underground facility. If this prism goes red, we're screwed. So there are big doors. Some of this is automated. Sometimes you would have the prism system. So the meters on the lower here are radiation sensors. Gamma, betas, neutron detectors. They fire into the prism and it knows, what is the current state of radioactive safety at this facility underground. We all feel terrible what's going on with Japan. I work at a national lab where we do nuclear stuff. We do nuclear reactors. It's like we're power plant people here. I have friends and colleagues that are in Japan right now trying to figure out what the heck do we do. And it's a terrible situation. In Canada, they're 600, 700 meters underground with one cage to get out. This is the most important topic that you'll have in this course. That's it. You're going to love this. Just take it all in. Online courses can be pretty tough. You got to be motivated, self-motivated to actually go through this. But you know what? You're going to come away with this like, oh, I understand this stuff. And therefore, you'll be able to talk to the mechanical engineers, the IT department, you name it. You got a great set of topics. I'm done. My name is Peter Feuer. If you want to contact me for any reason, go through Paul. There's the vehicle I was driving, the right-hand side. That's me on the right-hand side reaching into a field bus. Don't do that. I recommend you don't do on the upper right-hand side. And on the lower left, that's me typically in an orange hat, and I was suiting up with my radiation gear to go 650 meters underground. That's it. You're back here at the start. I hope you found this interesting. You're in for a wild ride. Any questions? Comments? Jacques, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, John. Nothing else? Then I guess we're completed. I guess that's what happens. You'll get information, course information, I guess, from Paul and the others about here's how you then come into the next module and so on. Anything else? Then thank you one and all.